Hey everyone, it's this guy from these people. And today I'm going to bring you what I hope is the last of my trailer mod videos. If you remember where I got to before, in the first one I installed a bicycle work stand. And then in the next one, we've got this slide out bike tray that I've installed. Those are all great, but now I need to organize the other stuff that we put in the trailer. And normally I would turn to accessories from Organized Obie, something like this, you know, that you would stick on the wall and you have a net pocket there. And that's great, and I would normally use these, but I'm struggling with places to mount things in the trailer. These walls, they're not solid. They're just made of this compressed rat fur. I don't know what this stuff is, but there's nothing to screw into there. And so these nets, they're not big enough, or they're not the right, exactly the right number of inches. So I can't really use those in the trailer. I should lock the door. So I had the idea of putting in a bunch of cleats on the wall, something like this, right? Where I screw it into the studs. Here, that would be here and here. But then that's a bunch of extra wood I'm cutting up and putting in there. And then, after more head scratching and looking around at the Obie site, I found this stuff, which is like a slat wall type of product. Now, this is a PVC product, which means you can cut it, shape it, drill it, just like you can with normal regular woodworking tools, which I have plenty of. And they have a bunch of accessories that mount directly to this track. So I'm going to get started with this stuff, and we're going to see what this looks like when I get done. I just sort of laid this piece of slat wall in there, and I've got a large basket, which I thought we could use for helmets and bike shoes. And then I've got a smaller basket, which we could use for I don't know what. But they all seem to fit and allow her bike to slide in and out. So I'm going to take all this out, and then I'm going to work on securing that to the trailer. Ha! That's not going anywhere. Into place like that. And all right, front wall, check. Okay, so we're moving on to the back wall, or the door, I guess. And I've had to unlatch it and put bikes on there and move things around, because I want to make sure that when I close this door, anything that I put on this back wall doesn't hit the bikes. And I think I'm okay. So I've got this gear net. It's like a 24 by 30 gear net. I thought I would put bike tools, tire levers, pedal wrench, that sort of thing in here. And I want to mount it here. And up around the perimeter, that's fine. I've got studs again, or trailer wall bits. But there are a couple holes on here where I don't have a mounting surface. The other thing I want to mount on here is this paper towel holder. And I'm really unreasonably excited about a paper towel holder, but I want to put that on there too, because I'm always covered in grease when I'm back here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use the slat wall stuff again to make sure that I've got places to mount the thing in on the bottom, the gear net. And there's one spot where I don't think I'll have anything to mount it into, but that's okay, because this gear net is just nylon. I've got a soldering iron. I'll just burn a hole right through it, and then I can mount it wherever I like. And this just mounts up with screws. So I'm going to get started on that next. Oh, and I'm sorry, safety warning, police people, I'm going to cover up your sign. All right, paper towel holder, pockets for tools. So, done with the back wall, done with the front wall. I've been saving the hardest for last, so let me clean up a little bit and then we'll get started on that. The last thing I want to tackle is this wall here. And Steph and I had taken to hanging things. They're like sweaty cycling shorts and stuff that we kind of didn't want in the RV. We'd taken to hanging those things here on a clothesline I'd kind of temporarily rigged up. So what I'd like to do is to put some of this track on this wall, and then I've got these little clothes pegs kind of thing, And these won't mount to the track directly, but they'll mount like through the track. I'll stick it on like that. And that should work for the clothes. There are also these hooks that mount in the track and secure like all the rest of the accessories. And I've got another basket I may want to put up there too. So I want to get this track up there, but I've got this hinge in the way, I've got this lock in the way, and I've only got like 1.25 inches here on the top of the thing to mount to. So I'm gonna have to mill this slat wall stuff or cut it, rip it to width, and then cut it to length, and then mount it on up in there. So that's next. And finishing up on this wall, I had to split this in two because of this gas strut here. I also had to cut this at an angle, and actually I did do that with a handsaw. But I've got two pieces of the gear track, which I have ripped down to be an appropriate width so that I could mount them to this top rail. And I've put on a dozen of these clothes pegs, and then about 4 or 5 of these regular hooks. There may be the opportunity to mount some other accessories there too. I don't know, we're just gonna take it and see how we go from here. Now there is one thing I added that I didn't even plan on, but I had an idea and I've worked it out. It's up here. Bicycle pump storage. And this is the only thing I didn't hear that doesn't use Organized Obie accessories. But so bicycle pump is kind of a floppy thing and it would fall over. So I saw I had one of these lying around, and this just basically kind of clicks into there, and that'll hold the bicycle pump steady here against the wall while we're underway. And that is gonna do it. With that done, I am ready to quit messing around with the trailer and hit the road. In fact, I had some an extra piece of track and some baskets I didn't use, but rather than put those in now, I'm gonna wait and see how we use the trailer and see where they might be useful. All the accessories, with the exception of the bike pump mount thing, everything else came from Organized Obie. And if you come over to the Fit RV website, we've got a discount code that'll get you a little discount for them. And that's it. This is James from the Fit RV. See you later. Bye.